Welcome back to another Project Rebirth review. Today we're going to take a look at another Batman Missions figure, this time the Night Jumper Batman. Here's a look at the front of the box. Here's the left side of the box, the right side of the box, and here's a look at the back of the box. And the back of the box displays a battle scene in which Batman, with some sort of hand blades, is taking on Two-Face with a machine gun that also has a blade at the back end of the weapon. Alright, let's get Night Jumper Batman out of the box. Taking a look at the inner packaging, in addition to the figure, there are 2 bat blades and 2 batarangs. And here's a look at the figure out of the box. And this figure is really pretty cool looking, but there is one thing that's odd on the back of the figure. There's 2 holes in the cape and in the back of the figure itself. And the weapons that come with this figure are meant to be held in his hands, and there's no pegs that go into that at all. However, you can do something cool. These are the swords that came with Electro Power Batman, and he could hold a sword on his back and achieve a different look that way. Here's what the figure looks like with the swords from Electro Power Batman. That's also a Batman Missions figure. Here's what it looks like with those swords on his back. And of course, these swords are not included with this figure, but this is just an idea of perhaps what you could do with the 2 holes in the back of the figure. Let's take a 360 look at Night Jumper Batman. Let's take a look at articulation. The figure's head can rotate 360. Arms can extend, but nowhere near 90 degrees. Bend at the elbow, and they can rotate at the elbow, rotate at the wrist, and bend inward slightly at the wrist. There is no ab crunch, but the figure can turn very slightly at the waist, perhaps impeded by the harness, I'm not sure, but the movement is limited. Leg can extend till about there, bend at the knee, and the leg and boot is all one solid piece with no further articulation. Comparing our Night Jumper Batman to some other Batman Missions figures, on the far left is the Batman figure from the Bane Prison Breakout. Then to the right of our Night Jumper Batman is Electro Power Batman. And then on the far right is the Stealth Glider Batman. These are all Batman Missions figures. And here he is alongside some more Batman Missions figures. Specifically on the far left, the Riddler, and on the far right, the Prison Breakout Bane. Here's Night Jumper Batman alongside Batman Missions Batgirl, and on the far right, Harley Quinn. And finally, here's the Night Jumper Batman alongside two Robins. On the left, the Batman Missions Robin, and on the far right, the Robin from the Bane Prison Breakout 3-figure set. So here's my final thoughts with regard to Night Jumper Batman. Overall, I like the general look of this figure. With the jump harness, looks pretty cool. I like the light blue and then somewhat darker blue aspects of the cowl, the gloves, and the boots. It's all over a pretty cool look to this figure. There were some problems with the paintwork on my figure, and there's a blemish on the shoulder that I didn't notice before, so perhaps that may have got damaged when I was testing articulation. The holes on the back of the figure, as noted before, are kind of annoying because they serve no legitimate purpose. However, this figure does come with those two batarangs, and for a $10 figure, some people might pick this up just to snag those batarangs. And overall, I think that this figure could really benefit from some blackwashing or some custom paint work or that kind of thing. And I am going to try to do some of that and then show you the work at the end of this video. Normally, I conclude my video with should you buy this, and it's usually hell yes or hell no. But this one's really going to be subjective and depend on what you want. So, hell maybe. It's up to you. But overall, I think it's pretty cool. I don't regret purchasing it, and I'm glad I got the batarangs. And you know, it's a pretty decent figure, but I could understand if maybe it's not your cup of tea. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Project Rebirth review. Here's just a quick update with regard to some changes I made to this figure. I hit the belt and the harness up with some watered down acrylic paint in an attempt to give it a blackwashed or weathered effect. I've never done this before in a figure, and I'll be first to say it doesn't look the greatest. I could have done a better job, but you know, I'm still learning. Let me know in the comments what you think about whether it looks better before or after. With regard to the bat blades, I hit it with some gold metallic paint. In the promotional videos for this product that Mattel has put out, they refer to these bat blades as being made out of quantum gold alloy, but basically they were essentially brown plastic before. It's sort of hard to tell in the photos because the gold's not picking up as much, but these look much better in person, and hopefully that shows up on film. But I definitely think those look better than they did before. But again, let me know your thoughts. So overall, I'm very pleased with this figure, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Project Rebirth review.
Take a walk on the dark side.